Fresh vegetables they're important, but we don't always have them. Well, maybe with what you're showing here, Hank, Rise has a solution. Why don't you tell us about this bookshelf that really is a garden shelf?
Yeah, sure. Happy to do so, Ken. This is our Rise Family Garden. This is a brand new product that we launched, and it's our new family garden, and it's got a lot of advances over our previous version. One of them is it's got a 9-gallon water tank to it. It's a lot easier to assemble. It's a lot easier to clean. It's got better lights to it, better electronics and pumps. And so we've taken our system to the next level. But it's great. And all of our systems are designed as smart indoor hydroponic systems. So they're connected to the internet. We have an app that tells you how to manage your garden, when to add nutrients, when you're out of water or running low. It tells you really everything. You don't have to be an expert garden to grow great plants with this.
Well, that's important. Now, first I want to talk about the name, though. So Family Garden, does that imply that it'll feed a family?
It will feed a family, although it's not the only thing that you need, obviously.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. We're a little shy on protein probably, but it's just, this is a family, this is a personal garden. We just meant that to kind of indicate. But, we have a lot of, people living on their own who have these because they're very productive, and actually it will, supply them with a salad every night. And they're incredibly productive systems. We did a lot of stuff with this. I started in this journey intending to build indoor farms, right? Big commercial operations. I didn't like the economics of it. It's still sort of tricky to make them make money. And so I scaled that technology down to consumer scale and built it so that people would want to have it in their living room. I mean, it's a minimalist, it's very modern design. It's minimalist, really to make the plants the star of the show, but something that you'd want to have in your living room or dining room and be proud of.
Does it compare cost-wise from the head of lettuce you could buy at the store, or is there a little bit of a premium?
Well, actually, it's cheaper to grow in our system than it is. You have to buy the system. This would be about $13.50 to buy, and then you buy seeds and nutrients. So there's an investment to it, but you can grow $3,000 worth of produce in this in a year. It is incredibly productive. It grows a lot faster than it will outside because it's getting the perfect amount of light, it's getting the perfect amount of nutrients, there's no pests, there's no critters, any of that sort of stuff. So they grow fast, they grow robustly, they're incredibly nutrient dense because if you harvest something and eat it right away, you're getting 100% of the nutrients. That piece of lettuce that you might have bought, somebody just sent us something from Canada, they spent $10 US on a head of lettuce, and it's a week old. It's lost most of its nutrients. So you're spending a lot and not getting nearly as valuable a product.
And it's a great conversation piece to have in your living room.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I came from the sports tech business, and I have 3, sporty kids. And my boys said to me, they said, "Dad, you got out of sports tech to become a farmer? Like, how lame is that?" And then when I started, bringing them into the house, it's really fun because now they bring their friends over because it's app controlled and they can control the lights and play around with it. And let's face it, there is a visceral attraction to greenery and plants and living things, and kids love it. I mean, it's really fun. I love it too. I mean, it is really enjoyable. And our systems were designed to grow a big variety of plants. When I got into it, people said, herbs and lettuces and all that. And I'm like, no, I'm a gardener. I know better than that. You're going to get tired of just growing lettuces, right? We sell seedless pods, so people can grow whatever they want. And we've learned a ton from our customers. Like, I didn't think you could grow cauliflower in this system. Turns out you can grow cauliflower in the system. Wow. So we now sell that too. Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible.
For instance, some of the variety of the plants, I don't know what's on camera here, but we have a tomato. It's a patio variety of a tomato, but we have a more, indeterminate version that will actually grow up to your ceiling if you let it. Kale, chard, celery, we have some geraniums growing here, a bunch of herbs, pak choi.
Is that a radish there?
That is a radish. You can grow rooted vegetables. You can grow vining crops in our system. We actually have trellises that you can attach to the back and grow peas and beans and all sorts of stuff.
Grapes?
I've not tried grapes yet. That's a good one. So somebody hopefully will try that and let us know. But somebody grew a pumpkin in theirs.
Really?
Like, mini pumpkins, but They were fantastic. I mean, they grew them for Thanksgiving. It was really cool. Yeah.
I assume it's all LED, so the electricity cost probably isn't that much, is it?
Yeah, we tell people it's about, for an average electrical bill, it's about $5 per level per month. So not that much, in terms of what you're getting out of it from produce. Right?
And you guys provide kind of that step-by-step assistance, right?
We do. We have an app that's, I'd show you. I don't know how well it will show up on camera, but, you tell us what you've planted and when you planted it, and we tell you exactly how to manage that particular plant and how much nutrients to add for your system based on what plants you have in there, right? Because, fruiting and flowering plants are more demanding on nutrients. And so you have to up your sort of nutrient dosage when those plants start to get more mature. Our app does all that for you.
Well, excellent. That's one thing most of us brown thumbs really need is that help. So, Hank, it looks like you've mastered that.
Oh, well, we hope so. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take care.